Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cyclones will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's York. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Power football with the run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Quickly complete. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the short completion brings up second down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Back to throw. It's Worthy. They're setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Penn.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for. Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Using his legs, it's Penny. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And on 2nd down for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Open space at the 25. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bucks.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hubbard. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Caught over the middle. It's Hubbard. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Zings it complete to the right.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards. And now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
Quarterback keeper. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
This is why you got to be running the ball in between the tackles down here. You give it to your wide receiver, it's a finesse-type run. If it doesn't work, you end up losing a ton of yards like they just did there.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking left. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit. Who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air. It's Worthy. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defenders getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pushes ahead. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Penny. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Penny. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Here on third down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third down, going up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fuller. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Cyclones line it up with a first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. What a catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He leaves it with his back. Dances away from 1. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. On first down, here comes this offense. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll go back to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet buy a little time, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? nuts. This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The run to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make...
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. That's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Worthy. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. Touchdown, Buffs. And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cyclones are on the move. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. What a nice job to get in your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Penny. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First down here for the offense. They want that clock to run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Worthy. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this was...
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. But way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for future.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a...
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's hauled in at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the Hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their Hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Fuller. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Worthy. Coming after it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to...